let me discuss the feeds. Let's say the animal is on zero grazing, and zero grazing needs silage and chorus. I told you we need 2 chorus, and then we need even actually hay and silage. Hay is a dry matter, carbohydrates, and then silage is a whole meal. It has all the ingredients. So actually, a goat is eating 2 kilos. If our silage comes out on 50 shillings, let's say we are making up to 1 acre. 1 acre we are spending over 500,000. If you are spending over 500,000 to plant, weed, and everything, then in the process of making silage we also spend 500,000. That's 1 million, and we get over 15 tons out of that. If we are getting that means we have used 1 million. So if we get 15 tons, that means we are coming out with 60 shillings per at least a kilo. But let's say 50 shillings. The kilo has come out at 50 shillings, and since chorus is not replanted all the time, so we plant once and we just start to harvest. So that means let's put a kilo of hay at 30 shillings. So, and water, let's calculate around 20 shillings. So that means an animal, a goat per day will eat 2 kilos. Will eat 2 kilos of silage, the big one, and then eats a kilo of hay, and then it takes water like 2 liters. So that means a goat maximum will be eating over 4.5 kilos maximum. So actually, when you do the calculations very well, so that means an animal per day is eating over 150 shillings per day. So 150 shillings, if an animal is eating 150 shillings per day, times 7 days, that is 1050, then times 4 weeks, 4200, then times 12. That means an animal is eating in a whole year. If you're selling your animals in a year, that means it has eaten 50,400 shillings. You get? So let's add on, because there is some other stuff that is needed like drugs. So let's allocate 10,000 per goat per year. And then we also allocate some other issue of the worker. The worker, if a worker who is catering for 300 goats, and you're paying him 300 goats, and you're paying him 100,000, let's say 100,000 divided by 300 shillings. That means per day, per goat is catered for 333. Then times the 7 days, and then times 4 weeks, then times 12 months. So that means, okay, sorry, the other one was not per day. So if it is catered for 333 times 12 months, just because they are catered for per month, you're paying that per month. You're not paying that per day or per week. So that means if you have 300 goats, 100,000 the salary divided by 300 goats per month. So you're paying him 333 times 12 months. So that means per month you're paying 4,000 per each goat to be reared or to be catered for. So in total, if we add the whole of this, we had the caricide, which was 1,809, then plus 1,200 of the dewormer, then on that add on 4,000 of the worker, and then you also add 50,400. We are coming up to 77,000 409. So that means an animal to come up a year, an animal that you can sell 350 or 400. Remember, a hybrid to reach a year, it's very big. It can weigh up to 60 kgs live weight. If you're feeding it, remember, you're feeding it on zero grazing. So zero grazing, it attains more weight because you're giving it enough and it's not burning the calories, it's not using the whole of the energy on movement. So that means that an animal of 1 year can make up to 60 kgs live weight if it's a female, and a male can go up to 70. So that means they can give you even 350. But let me say, we are being paid 200,000 on average, and each goat, if they're paying 200, so that means 200,000 minus the 77,409. So that means we are making profits of 122,591. So that means if you have 300 goats and you're making profits at the cheapest, that is the money, 122,591 times, let's say 300 goats. So you're making 36 million plus something. You get? So if you're doing it on hybrid level and you are selling them at 400,000, then minus 77,409. So you're making your profits 322,591. So that's a profit. So a goat can give you a profit of that. Thank you very much, and then let me wish you the best. That's the simple calculation. So a goat per year, if you put everything in place, per year it will need 77,409, and it will give you a profit of either 322,591, or it can give you profits of 122,591. So that's what you need to know about the zero grazing, and I think that's a perfect thing. This is practical. I've done that, putting up structures for zero grazing, and this will help the zero grazing people. But remember, if you're doing free range, you don't have that cost of 50,400 for the feed. So you just let them go. So that means you, instead of making all those, instead of making 122,000, of course you just add on, you just add on maybe the 50,000, 50,400. So that means you can make profits of 372, like that. And then it's the same thing if you add it on 12,000. Or if you put it on 122,591, you find yourself at least making like 170 something money. So it makes money. It's not a loss. It's a very good project. I think you can take it. I wish you the best.